and gentlemen.
All right, guys, so we're going to open 9 more of these in our second half of our 1979 break. I am glad we're not doing all 72. We're doing 54, and we're at the halfway mark. We have not hit the Ozzie yet, but we have hit, well, we haven't hit Nolan Ryan, and we haven't hit Pete Rose's actual card, but we have hit some amazing hits. Mike Schmidt, George Brett. Yeah, just really, really, Willie McCovey, just really, really nice cards. So I think they're in here. I think they're in this second half right here, if you ask me. But don't ask me. What do I know? So this is 28 on that list you see there on the screen. 28. Postle. Marty Patton, Buck Martinez, John Hiller, Rick Auerbach, Joe Wallace, John Denny, Bill Naharandi, Glenn Hubbard rookie, Bruce Benedict for the Braves. Glenn Hubbard, that's cool. It's a nice rookie card. George Scott, Mike Ivy, Roger Freed, and the Angels, Jim Anderson, Dave Frost, Bob Slater prospects. That was on the gum. And that is 28 for Postle. I will sleeve all your cards. I'm not going to do it right now, but I will sleeve them all. I don't have card savers. I talked to my staff today on the phone. They said there's card savers here, but I can't find them. So, they're off protecting their lives, not coming to work. Kerrigan, Joe Ferguson, so I have no idea. Rosema, Gene Kleins, Randy Jones, Sal Bando. This is for Alpine. Scott McGregor, Ben Ogilvy, Dale Barra's rookie, Yogi's son, Dale Barra. Buddy Bell, speaking of families, Buddy Bell. Don Kessinger and Johnny LeMaster on the gum. Yeah, that's right. No Thurman Munson, no Johnny Bench. That's true. There are still guys we're looking for. I've seen a lot of the same people, and none of some, but I've been really impressed with the condition, and the centering overall has exceeded my expectations. Look at this. Speaking of 3 times, this is our third Willie McCovey. Unfortunately, it's on the wax. And Ray Knight is on the gum, and there is definitely wax on this one. See right there, but super nice card. Holy cow, the centering, everything. So if you can get the wax off, they say use hose, pantyhose. Keith Hernandez, Paul Ruschel, Larry Wolf, Jim Palmer, nice looking Jim Palmer, Carl Yastrzemski. Damn, this is a great pack. Willie McCovey, Carl Yastrzemski, Paul Molitor. Look at that. This takes the cake for the best pack. We had a pack with Willie McCovey in it earlier, but it did not have Paul Molitor or Yastrzemski. Wow. Jim Mason, Willie Hernandez, and Ray Knight. Such a nice card, Ray Knight. World Series MVP, Ray Knight. Gary Carter was a little offended about that. I read Gary Carter's book, and he was not happy that Ray Knight won World Series MVP. Carl Yastrzemski. What a pack, man. Holy cow. This Willie McCovey's nice. Just get the wax stain off, and it is so nice. That is a really nice card. Paul Molitor has always been left-right in the two cards we've hit so far of him. He's been off left-right on both. And Jim Palmer's off left-right too. But such a nice group of Hall of Famers. That was a fantastic pack, you know. Who is that? Pascal again. Hell yeah. All right. Well, congratulations. And that, my friends, is pack 30. Pack 30. And exciting features on back. Top Super Sports Card Locker. I wonder if we could find some of those on eBay, see what they look like. That'd be pretty cool, right? All right, so 31 is Red Sox Soul. So let's hit you a Jim Rice and a Carl Yastrzemski. What do you say? I'm here for you. Wayne Cage, Lou Piniella. Probably not the card you want for Red Sox Soul, but Lou Piniella. Gary Thomason, Hall of Famer, Bruce Sutter. I always want to say Sutter, but I think it's Suter, isn't it? Larry Milbourne, Chet Lemon. Raleigh Eastwick, Hornsby and Ty Cobb. I love that card. Bill Verdon, Larry Sorensen, Wayne Gross, and Moose Hass on the gum. Overall, fan of that pack. Some nice cards. Red Sox Soul. All right, next up, Mostown. I always have really good luck hitting for Mostown, so I wonder what I'm going to hit for her. Wayne Twitchell. Tony Perez, Big Red Machine for the Expos. Rich Gale, Bobby Bonds, Rusty Staub, Greg Luzinski. I'm pretty happy with this pack. Bill Plummer, Dave Hamilton, Jack Billingham, Joe Altabelli, Bob McClure, and Dave Rader. I like that one. You support your Brewers. Calling an Ozzie rookie. We got to hit an Ozzie rookie. It's our first Tommy John. Tommy John, Leon Roberts, Cecil Cooper for the Brewers, Rick Rhoden, Skip Lockwood, Bob Alchinko. I like hitting a bunch of different names. John Lowenstein, Hack Wilson, and Hank Aaron. Cool card. Jack McKeon, Jim Spencer, Rick Camp, and Johnny Sutton. I like that pack. A lot of new cards we haven't hit yet. right, so what are we on? That was what, 35? So this is 36. So UCCF, big fan, big fan. Let me make sure I did that right. No, this is Pasal, and UCCF. Okay. All right. I know where I am now. This is 34, right, guys? The buy-in for this, $81.50. $81.50. It might have come out to 84 because it charged you for shipping, but I refunded that if it did. Because it wasn't supposed to do that. Bill Buckner, Schatzeder, Thor Modsgaard, Sid Mung, Dave Roberts, Ken Singleton, Rich Childs, Roger Maris, and Hank Aaron. That's so cool. That's such a cool card. Rennie Stennett, Jim Slayton, Steve Braun, and Al Bumpry. Al Bumpry. It can't be 33 because 33 would have been, you know, they go by 3. So 33 would have been the pack before. So this has to be 34, right? Bill Buckner, though. Nice card. Yeah, 34, 35, and 36. Thank you. I don't mean to lose track. It's just there's so many. Okay, so 35. No, I appreciate it. You were closer than I was. Oh, it's the same pack. Well, there'll probably be other cards in here, but Bill Buckner starting off the same. Schatzeder, Thor Modsgaard. I hate it because it's the same guy who owns it. Okay, this is different. Horace Speed, Richie Zisk, AL All-Star, Ken Singleton, Tippy Martinez, Jerry White, Dave Chalk, Ross Grimsley, Ken Brett, that's George Brett's brother, and Chuck Tanner, Pirates. So he doubled up on George Brett, so hopefully he's a Mets fan. That's terrible. I shouldn't say that. All right, 36 is UCCF. What's up, buddy? Marty Patton, Buck Martinez, John Hiller, Rick Auerbach, Carl Yastrzemski, nice card, Joe Kerrigan, Mark Wagner, Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer. I always picture him with the A's though, not the Red Sox. Paul Moscow, Wayne Gross, Nolan Ryan, and Walter Johnson. That's such a cool card. And Don Baylor on the gum. Don Baylor on the gum. That's a nice card too. So I do like that there are guys in there we haven't hit before. Quite a few actually. Don Baylor and you know, that Nolan Ryan Walter Johnson card is sharp. And then of course there's the Carl Yastrzemski too. It's off center, but so I'm really happy with that pack for UCCF. Okay, so 37 and 38 are both big fan. Big fan 5. Greg, are you here? Big fan, and Davis. All right, let's see what we get you guys. All right, Big Fan 5. Good luck. Man, I see that big Padre and I'm like, we got him. I'm glad, though, because that's the wax. The Daryl Thomas, Lee Lacy, Buddy Solomon, Andy Messersmith, Amos Otis, Joel Youngblood, Rennie Stennett, Jack Billingham, Joe Altabelli, Bob McClure, Dennis Lamp, and Ray Burris. It's the gum. It got me. I don't know. Phil said he wasn't interested in the old stuff. He got some packs of the 82 though. When he asked me who was in 82. That's how you know Phil's so young. Because he doesn't know who's in 82. You're like, "What?" And I asked him if he wanted some 79. He said, "No, I'm not interested into the old stuff." And I told him Ozzie Smith said, "What?" Craig Reynolds, Dave Lopez, Ken Reitz, Paul Spitterf, Rico Carty, Denny Martinez, Hack Wilson, and Hank Aaron. RBI record. Jack McKeon, Ron Fairley, Larry Sorensen, Johnny Sutton, and Vern Rule. So those are both Big Fan 5, and this last one here is Davis. All right, Gorman Thomas, Vida Blue, John Henry Johnson, Doyle Alexander, Craig Swan, Bobby Valentine, Ron Reed, Sergio Ferrer, Roger Craig, Mike Norris, Rick Williams, and Bob Baylor. All right, next up, let's see here. We're on Pascal again. Let me go ahead and fix this list. There we go. All right, guys, just 15 packs left, right? I remember the 84 Cubs. Ralph Garr on the wax. Tony Armas. Bill Madlock, cool card. Bill Madlock. Tony Solita. Ken Forsch. Dave Goltz. Hall of Famer Rod Carew. And Dave Parker. That's a cool card right there. Batting leaders. AL and NL batting leaders. That's a cool card. Jeff Zahn, Tom Porquette, Joe Torre with the Mets, Walkin' Fuss, Juan Behringer, Dave Norman, and Dwight Bernard. Look at Dwight Bernard, such a hippie. Mets prospects. All right, Big Fan 5 coming up. Tug McGraw. Tim McGraw's father. Tug McGraw. Tug McGraw. Dave Revering. Mike Keller. Tom Hume. Roy White. Rick Langford. Expos prospects. Mike Torres, Glenn Adams, Bobby Cox, Raleigh Fingers. Nice card. Really nice centering on that Raleigh Fingers. What do you guys think about that? That's pretty good, huh? Danny Darwin, Rangers prospects. Pat Putnam. It's a really nice centered Raleigh Fingers. I think, in my opinion. And this one was on the gum. Who was that? That was Big Fan 5. All right, JF 3387. Don Sutton. I really like Don Sutton. I had a 1963 Don Sutton. I think it was 1963. No, I guess not. 73. 73 Don Sutton. Steve Stone, Jesse Jefferson, Kurt Bavacqua, Julio Cruz, Doug Bear, Jerry Remy, Ed Glynn, Bob Lemon, Rick Burleson, Junior Kennedy, and Gene Richards. Gene Richards. That's JF. I know. Or Nolan Ryan, or the regular Pete Rose. There's a handful of cards we're still looking for. But that's our first Don Sutton, so, I mean, we're hitting guys we haven't hit. All right. Champs 2010. Leroy Stanton, Mark Bellinger, Otto Velez, Al Horboski, and that's our first of his. Sammy Mejias, Mark Lemongello, Steve Carlton. Nice card. That's a nice card right there. Steve Carlton. It's our second one of him. Craig Kusick, Bruce Kyson, Ed Halicki, Elias Sosa, and Mark Hill on the gum. All right, Big Bad Bloom. Damn. See, this is how you know these weren't messed with, at least. Well, I mean, it is on the wax, but nobody would have left this card. So, Big Bad Bloom. It's on the wax. On the wax. Yes, it was the We Are Family year. Yes, 79. Bernie Carbo, Mike Parrott, Jim Colburn, Bucky Dent, Bill Travers, Ron Guidry, and Gaylord Perry. Victory leaders. Look how old Gaylord Perry looks. George Hendrick, Terry Humphrey, Andres Mora, Silvio Martinez, and Mike Edwards. So our first Ozzie Smith, and it's on the wax. It definitely wouldn't grade very well, unfortunately, with the centering and, of course, the wax and all that. But I'm really happy to hit one. All right, now let's hit another one not on the wax. Whew. That's good. Okay, so it's like a weight lifted, having hit him. Now I want to hit him better. That's the first Ozzie Smith rookie I've ever pulled. I didn't open 79 really at all. I think this is the first time I've ever opened 79. So that was cool. That was a nice feeling. And look, you guys were just talking about how we hadn't hit Thurman Munson either, and here he is. Thurman Munson. That's a nice card. Again, on the wax, but centering's decent on it. So, you know, if wax is something that is surmountable. Look at that. Paul Mitchell. Paul Mitchell looks like a crime scene. What the heck? What the heck, man? Jerry Kuzman. That's another guy we haven't hit. Bruce Boisclair, Bill Campbell, Dave Collins, Pat Corrales, Cubbage, Sandy Alomar, and Jack Morris. Man, I remember that game. What was that, 91? Jack Morris against... Was it Smoltz? Jack Morris against Smoltz? Man, that was an amazing game. I want to say 1991. So Jimmy C, nice pack. Okay, Treffer's big fan and UCCF coming up. There we go. That one was whooping me. All right, 46 for Treffers. 907. Pat Kelly. Oh, wow. We got a nice card coming. Carlton Fisk. That is very cool. I love Carlton Fisk. Pudge. That's a cool card for the Red Sox. Bernhardt, Paxton, Steve Garvey. That's our first Steve Garvey. The centering a little off, top to bottom, but I really like the Steve Garvey. Paul Ruschel. Whose is this? Who are we on? Treffers. Okay. Dan Drisden, Larry Herndon, Mike Schmidt. Damn. That's a great card. Mike Schmidt. That's our second Schmidt. Tommy Lasorda, and this is our first Pete Rose. On the gum, but I don't see a gum stain. Wow, what a pack. Damn, that was a nice pack. 3 monsters, Schmidt, Rose, and Garvey. The Carlton Fisk is no joke either, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure Garvey's a better card than Fisk. Maybe not, maybe not, but I think so. Nice pack, though. I'm going to take the Fisk out anyway just because it's off center, left, right. Where the other 3, for the most part, are pretty well centered. A little top to bottom on the Schmidt. But overall, a very good card, a very good representation, to be honest with you. That was an amazing pack. And like you said, I don't see, the Ray Fosse killer. I don't see a gum stain, honestly. That is just an amazing pack right there. And just think, it also had Tommy Lasorda. Garvey and Lasorda, that's a pack for Big Fan 5. And he's next, so maybe we'll double this pack up. We've doubled packs back to back before. Let's see if we can do it again. All right, Big Fan 5. Jim Beattie, Bob Randall, Jim Rooker, Jack Brohammer, Joe Morgan, Hall of Famer Joe Morgan, and the worst announcer in the history of professional sports. Full respect as a second baseman. But that's it. That's all I'm going to say. Chris Knapp, Tony Scott, George Medic, Mitchell Page, David Clyde, and Jeff Torberg. Jeff Torberg on the gum. Nice Hall of Famer right there. Very, very nice. Wow. Hey, there you are. Yeah, that was a pretty nice pack. I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. Who's up next? UCCF. UCCF. Let's see what you can get here. Steve Kemp, Larry Gura, Bob Molinaro, Matt Keo, Bob Nepper, Joe Rudy, Lee May, Eddie Whitson, George Foster. I love George Foster. That's a really nice centered George Foster too. I mean, really nice centered. Never forget he hit over 50 home runs. Pete Yukovich, Jim Rice, and George Foster. Home run leaders. Who'd have thought? I don't think this is the year he did it, though. Jim Rice hit 46 and Foster hit 40. And Mickey Rivers on the gum. Mickey Rivers. All right, we've got 2 more of these to do. 6 more packs. And then I'm going to open up some, well, I think I'm doing Topps Chrome, a box of Topps Chrome real quick, but I just have to update the thread for Okay, Blue Marlin. Let's see what I can get you, buddy. Craig Nettles. That's our first Craig Nettles. So maybe we'll hit a Nolan Ryan in here. Craig Nettles, Paul Thormogsgaard, Horace Speed, Richie Zisk, Ken Singleton, and Chris Spear. Mike Sedek, Danny Ozark, Bob Stanley, Willie Horton, Mickey Lulich, and Ron Guidry. Most strikeouts by a left-hander in a 9-inning game. Okay. Ron Guidry. Blue Marlin. All right, next is Champs. Did I say it wrong? I probably did. I probably said it wrong my whole life. Didn't he have a... Andre Dawson. What year is it? Off center and, of course, on the wax. But Andre Dawson. Jesus Alou. Ken Griffey. Bo Diaz. John Milner. Willie Upshaw. Rich Hebner. Darrell Jackson. Whitey Herzog. Bill Castro. Bruce Bochy. Astros prospects. Bruce Bochy. And Dick Tidrow. I like the Andre Dawson. It's not centered, but I do like it. Nice Expos card. What year is it? So that's Champs 2010. And we've got Can of Whoop next. Terry Poole, Don Money, AL All-Star, Cliff Johnson, Donnie Moore, Ken Tukov, Pirates, Wilbur Wood, Brian Asseltine, Don Zimmer, Bruce Bochy, Mike Edwards, Orioles prospects. All right, guys. 3 packs to go. I want to hit Nolan Ryan and you know, I also want to hit another Ozzie in each pack. All right? I'd also like to hit another Eddie Murray. Thad Bosley, Warren Cromartie, Tom House, Wayne Nordhagen, Jason Thompson, Francisco Barrios, Tom Pasiorek, Joe Nolan, Daryl Johnson, checklist, Pedro Guerrero rookie for the Dodgers. That's a pretty cool card right there, Pedro Guerrero. Rudy Law, Joe Simpson. I like that card. And Manny Trio for the Cubs. What do I do with it? Well, I've ate some of it. I'm going to toss it, though. I'm going to toss it. All right, 2 packs to go. Steve Yeager, Dodgers. Mark Lee, Wayne Garland, Johnny Oates, Lou Whitaker. Nice card. Tigers. Carney Lansford, John Ellis, Ron LeFleur, and Omar Moreno. Stolen base leaders. The stolen base game is going to completely change the next year. Tom Terrific. Nice card. Well centered. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that centering. Little bit more bottom than top, but that's not too bad. Tom Terrific. Nice card. Barry Bonnell. Mickey Mailer. I don't recognize any of these guys. Gary Hancock. Red Sox prospects. The funny thing is, Wade Boggs could have been on that card. You know? I mean, he was in the minors in 76 or 79. '78 too. I mean, he definitely could have been on that card. All right, one last pack. That was Dr. Octagon. This last one is UCCF. UCCF. Roy Howell, Pete Lecoq, Jose Cardinal, Tim Foley, Ray Fosse, John Urea, Alvis Woods, Jimmy Sexton, Goose Gossage, and Raleigh Fingers, the leading fireman. Butch Wingar, Wilbur Howard, and Tom Hausman. And that's it, guys. That is it. That is Another 27 packs. Gets us through 54 packs. I was much faster the second time, but it's 45 minutes. I guess, you know, about 2 minutes a pack. Not quite, but it's not bad. Okay. All right. That is 1979. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked it.